everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Dalton's Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the second round.
Strong runner. Now, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball out of the backfield.
First and 10 for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And the Texans set to come onto the field. After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll make this a second and long. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup that time. So he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night. Proceedings. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over them. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Choices, choices. On the road, do you go for the 3 or do you go for the touchdown? I know what I would do. I'm on the road in this position. I'm going to get 6 right now.
So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. To throw here, Dalton. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. 23 yards on the play. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Everyone's looking for a bargain in the NFL draft, and I don't think anyone got a bigger one than Cincinnati getting Joe Mixon in the 2nd round.
He keeps moving east. He was born in California, then to Oklahoma, and now finding a home in the Queen City.
And I don't think it'll take him too terribly long to have a real impact on that city in terms of how he plays the game, because he can run it, catch it, he can do it all.
Here's a run with Mixon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are in for 6. Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second is Watson. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Underneath for Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here. Here 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's got some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Dumps it off to Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The toss play to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Dances by him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2nd down, Dalton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
3rd down now following the completed pass. From the gun, Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The final shot before the break. Watson finds a seam inside the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Watson. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's Miller, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second down, here's Watson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here we go! Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
On the return, it's Niall Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dalton. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target, and knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin with a run by Miller. A beautiful fake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Second down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Texans coming up on 1st and goal. Remember, last year they struggled to rush the ball in the end zone. Only 8 touchdowns on the ground. Second fewest in the league. They'll try and pound it over Cross, the fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground, now on 3rd. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's go! Let's round! Let's round! Here we go!
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Watson. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They'll run it again with Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll try the air now with Watson. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. All right, here's Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with one back and three tight ends. So Dalton now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Texans on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.